Capricornio. This is your July 2020 messages. We're going to start off with the general message, the general energy that is at play during the month of July. Your passions, your money, your mind body, and your heart body. Your heart space. Your head space, your heart space. Let's dive right in, right? Finishing up the last touches on something. Not touches. Fighting the last battles to dismantle a system that is alive in your life that no longer serves you, that needs to be reconfigured, transformed, worked upon, rebuilt, reconditioned, reorganized. Yeah. It has served its purpose, but you know now that it has no purpose in your future. It served to get you here, and now we must transform. You see how this man is a mermaid? And he's coming out of the ocean, and this building in front of him is falling apart. He's fighting whatever's to the side of him that he's aimed at with his trident. Like, listen. And this represents the results of the battle. Dismantling a system, a way of thinking, belief system probably, a way of living, a habit, something that is needing to be transformed. In your passions. Fighting it. Yep. There are things that are fighting. You're directing your energy towards fighting the good fight for yourself, for your transformation, for your ascension, for you to dismantle the systems that no longer serve you, and you know that it won't sustain you, so you're fighting it. You're transforming your situations, and you're going through, and you're taking it all apart, brick by brick. All of these wands are bricks. See them falling apart? They're going to fall apart to get back together again. Yep. In your financial house, you're finding new ways of discovering new talents, finding new ways of making money, manifesting new money, manifesting opportunities to make money, avenues of income. But the foundation that you rebuild after you finish these battles and you reorganize the energy and you start to rebuild, you have a better foundation. So perhaps what you build your financial house on is no longer serving you, and it needs to be taken apart, reorganized, and put back together again. And this is where you are in July. In your headspace, it's painful. It's painful to have to, oh, I put it wrong, to have to take apart your entire house and put it back together again. It's painful to have to take apart your entire house and put it back together again and rebuild yourself. Perhaps some of you Capricornials have gone through a divorce and you have lost everything, and you have a broken heart, and that's your heart falling apart. Your marriage, your love life, your family life, and you're having to start again. Yes? This is not bad, because you're starting again with a stable foundation, right? Perhaps your relationship was not built on a steady foundation. All right? It hurts to have to rebuild, but what you're headed towards, from conflict, from fighting all those battles, where are you headed? Where are you headed in your heart space? You're headed here. Emotional satisfaction. Emotional satisfaction. If that is not transformation, people, I am not talking shit. If that is not transformation, I don't know what the fuck is. If you lost everything and you had to start again, start again. Dismantle this system that's not working for you. It hurts. It's gonna be painful. Fuck it. It is painful anyways, isn't it? Transform yourself, because this is what you transform to. This is what you morph to. Bro, I tell no lies. This is all wrong. Tell no lies. But what happens? What happens if you are hard-headed and you decide to remain? What happens if you fight against what you know should be dismantled? What happens if you are fighting to keep the system in place? Right? I mean, I guess you can guess what happens. Logically, you can deduce what the outcome is, but let's see what they say. Let's see what they say about it. Because I'm curious. What happens if you fight to protect this building, that which needs to be dismantled? 3 cards. All right, sure. Okay. And what happens if you dismantle this belief system and you start again? I mean, obviously the 10 of Cups, but further, what happens in the future? Am I upside down? I so am upside down. Lord have mercy. Oh shit. So what happens if you fight to maintain this? If your fight is against taking down this building, this structure, this belief system, this system that you obviously see is falling apart, right? If you fight for its preservation, what happens in the future? So if it's related to a relationship, perhaps you don't get a divorce, right? You don't get a divorce. You're able to maintain your money the way that it is. That's it. Does it get better? Does it not get better? No. It does not get better. You maintain your status just as it is. This becomes your world. That's it. You don't lose all of your money and have to start again. You don't lose your money and have to start again from square one, where you can rebuild something better. You end up with what you've always had. Message: you end up with what you have always had. You're fighting against change in a belief system, in a system that is not going to be beneficial for you in the moving forward in time, chronological time, in this lifetime. And when you fight against it, you get more of the same. That's it. No more. You may even get a little less, because in time, the situations, in time, you see this cobweb? In time, things collect dust. If they sit there, they collect dust. They get mice, they get roaches, things get infected, things get dirty, things do not progress, things do not change. There's nothing new. That is your world. You go around and around and around and around to the same thing. You go around and around and around and around and around and around to the same thing. What do you want to do? If you decide to dismantle this system, this building, this house, this thought process, this whatever it is, yes, you come out here, right? Yes, you have to start again. Yes, it's painful. Yes, there's so many things that you're going to fight against, but you're going to put that down. It's going to be painful. You're going to come out here, right? You're going to come out here with the clean bill of health. Clean bill of health to proceed as it's intended for you. You're not fighting against it. You're allowing it. You're going to come out more assertive, more confident, more sure of what your path is, and more cognizant of your power. You build. You get to work. You build your financial house on a foundation that is stable, and you end up happier. Emotional fulfillment. Emotional fulfillment. Merriment. You get new friends, perhaps a new lover, perhaps a new marriage, perhaps a new relationship, more money. Of course, keep the drinks coming. Yes, we're emotionally fulfilled. Everything is fulfilled. Everything is fulfilled. We're fulfilled. Because we did what we needed to do. We dismantled the system that was no longer working for us, and we proceed. We are to proceed forward how we want. We're not going to stay in the emotions, in the constant cycle of emotional unfulfillment, or remaining the same, collecting dust. We're not setting ourselves on the shelf to live a life of the same, without progress or anything. That's death. To me, that's death. No. We're dismantling belief systems. We're dismantling everything that no longer serves us, and we're rebuilding our confidence. We're working and gaining traction. We're building, working. And in the end, we get to enjoy the fruits of our labor. And we are rewarded. That's your reading for July, Capricorn.